Okay, dudes, what is up? And I have a question for you. Check this question out. Who's on your team? That's what I was wondering. When I opened it, I was like, who's on your team? What does this mean? First of all, you're presented with a pretty awesome looking picture right there with the collector revealing some characters behind it. The only ones you can really see there, it looks like Ronan, Juggernaut, and I'm not really too sure who that one up is in the corner is. Maybe that's Daredevil. Maybe, I'm not too sure, but okay, we're going to read this and then we're going to talk about some cool things, guys, because I have read it already and I have clicked on this watch now as well, so I'm actually pretty excited to be getting this video over to you guys because I'm super excited. Now, before we actually get into it, there was a few things thrown about this character coming in, that character coming in. Now, I don't really like doing videos on rumors because I've done a video like that before on rumors and it never happened, and then a lot of people was upset, so I don't do that now. When there's proof and evidence that there is something coming out, boom, I'll do it. Other than that, I won't do it. But I do appreciate you guys letting me know. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it, but I need the proof and evidence to back it up, because before something was photoshopped, I said it didn't happen, and then a lot of people were a little bit upset. So I don't do that no more. When there is proof and evidence of it really coming out, then I'll do it. But I do want to say a huge massive thank you to all you guys that always give me information, because you know what, 9 times out of 10, because you guys give me the information either on our Twitter page, and if you want to know what our Twitter page is, guys, the link is in the description below. Go down there and follow us on Twitter as well, guys. And also, you obviously leave the comments in the YouTube as well. 9 times out of 10, it's because of you guys that we get all the videos out as well, because if you guys didn't give us the information, we wouldn't know. So basically, at the end of the day, I want to say a huge, massive, biggest thank you to everybody that always lets us know this information. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, dudes. I couldn't really get that appreciate word out there for a second. I was like, I was gonna start laying some beats down. I don't know why I just done that, but okay. Let's move on swiftly. Okay, so let's read it and then we'll talk about it. So it says, who's on your team? Message from the game team. Greetings, Summoner. We're giving our fans an exclusive first look at the upcoming Marvel Contest of Champions TV commercial. Now, we'll stop there. I'm going to be God's honest truth to you guys. It was only the other day, probably about 2-3 weeks ago, when I was watching my TV and boom, adverts came on. Who watches adverts? No one watches adverts. So I went to go and go toilet or get a drink or whatever I was going to do. And then I hear the game. I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't got my iPad downstairs. It's upstairs. Turn around, look at the TV. What the heck? Marvel Contest of Champions got an advert on TV. How awesome is that? Oh my God. This game is going places. You know, this game is crazy. It's going places. You know what? It's not even just this game. It's Marvel in general. Marvel in general is just taking over the show. Look how many Marvel series there are now. You got the Daredevil. You got the Arrow, the Flash. You got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's so many of them just coming out. And I swear you got Jessica Jones as well coming. Oh my God. But Marvel is taking over the games. I don't ever think I've seen so much Marvel in one time. It's crazy insane. This is like an attack of Marvel, which is awesome. You know, so much Marvel in our faces. I absolutely love Marvel, guys. If you guys have to know, I actually scratched out. I love anything to do with superheroes and villains. I'm not one of these people that say, all right, I'm going to take this side, I'm going to take that side. First of all, I don't care if whatever superhero it is. I like all superheroes and villains. I like goodies and I like baddies. I don't care where they come from. They can come from Marvel, they can come from DC. It don't matter. I just love anything to do with that kind of genre. It's just awesome. Superheroes and villains in general is just amazingly awesome. But this is a full-on attack from Marvel to just get everything out there, which is really, really awesome. I absolutely love it. But okay, so let's read it now. Now I've got that out of my system. All right, it says, be sure to watch closely because this video features a new champion. Really, it should say new champions with the S at the end. That's because there is 2 we actually saw in this who will be released into the battle realm. Can you spot our latest hero? Then it just says here, head over to our YouTube channel to see what we have in store before it officially launches on TV everywhere. And then basically it just goes on to say follow the Twitter and all that stuff there. So I pushed watch it now. I'm obviously not going to push it now because then their video will come up and all that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the pictures up now. boom. And obviously, the first picture you can see, we got the Netflix Daredevil right there. Holy moly. Now, hopefully, this gives me a chance to get the Daredevil, guys. I'm hoping, and I'm praying that this is going to give us a chance to get a Daredevil, because you know what? Every time someone says to me 4-star Daredevil, oh, my heart breaks. It just makes me go mad. Like, I get, you know, like when you in the pit of your stomach, when you get that feeling like, oh, just one spot, guys. All right, normally I don't tell everyone what happened with the Daredevil, but we're gonna do it right now because we can, and it's awesome. So check this out. Long time ago, a long time ago. Actually, let's start this off with, once upon a time, there was a man called Mr. LT. And he used to do arenas. That's right, he used to do arenas, and he used to get the 4 stars as well, and it was totally awesome. He used to put the videos up of showing his scores, and he used to get the 4 stars, and it was totally awesome. Path to the 4-star, it used to be called. It was the best series in the world. And then one day, the Daredevil came along. He looked awesome, he looked amazing, and he was putting his scores up on YouTube so everybody that played the game could see it, and they knew what score to beat. And heaven forbids, they did beat him. They beat him by 1 place. Yes, that's right, dudes. Before, back in the day, you had to get 200 or less to get a 4-star. And oh my God, I came in at 201. I came in at 201. Why? Because I broadcasted my score out. That is why. And I tell you the honest truth, guys, from that day forward, you know, first of all, the Daredevil, heartbreaking. You know, heartbreaking news. Every time I see a 4-star Daredevil, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So if I get a 4-star Daredevil Netflix one, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy. But ever since that day, you know, I stopped doing arenas. And then by the time I went back onto arenas, the scores got so crazy that now I just look at it and go, heck no. Because you need, like, to get like a 4-star now, you're looking at least 7 to 8 million at least to get in there. Now, obviously, it is possible to get it, but to do that, you're going to have to constantly just play this game, and that's it. Plus, you're going to have to use money on units and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, it's going to be really hard to get. And dudes, I'm going to be totally honest with you, having a job, and I work a lot of hours sometimes, you know. Sometimes I go to work at 6 o'clock and I don't get home until about 9 o'clock at night. So sometimes I can work some long hours. Sometimes not so long hours on certain days if I haven't got the clients. If you guys don't know already, I am a personal trainer. So hours verify from all different locations when I have to go to different gyms as well. I don't just set my places in one gym. I go to different gyms to work with people. But it's really hard to work that long job. By the time I get in, if the kids are not in bed, I want to spend time with my kids and my family. That's what I do, you know. And when the kids do go to bed, then I have a family time with Crazy Daisy. We sit down, watch TV, have a laugh. Then I play games. That's what my life is about, guys. Work, family, then games. We'll scratch that. Family, work, then games. Well, yeah, family always first. You know, if I lose my job, family will always still be there, and I'll go and get another job. So yeah, family always more important than anything other than that. You know, I love games. Don't get me wrong, games. I am a gamer. I am a gamer, but I game when I can, guys. I don't put things on a back burner for games. I'm sorry, I just don't do it. I'm a grown adult. I have to look after my family, so that's what we do. But all right, enough about that. This is not like a show me your life thing. But here, all right, so as you can see, let's get back to it. Netflix Daredevil. That's right. He looks awesome. He does look awesome. I'm thinking he actually may look a little bit better than the normal Daredevil in this game. Oh, I'm not too sure. I don't want to say about it until he actually gets in. But looking at this picture here, guys, he looks good. He looks real good. And I hope I really honestly do get him. Kabam, if you're listening, right? If you're listening, Kabam, if any of you developers are listening, I want a 4-star Daredevil. Please, man. Please, dude. The Netflix one and the normal one. And let me awaken them as well. Please, come on. Do you know what would be epic if we opened up 10 crystals of the Netflix Daredevil and we got 2 4-stars in our first 10 crystal? That would be absolutely amazing. That could be a present. That could be an early Christmas present from Kabam to me. That would be so awesome. I know it's not going to happen, but you know, you ask and you may receive. May receive. Not always, but you may. All right. It's not going to happen, but it would be pretty awesome if it did. Holy moly. But yeah, I want a Daredevil. I do want a Daredevil. And now you got the Netflix Daredevil. It's going to be awesome. I haven't actually watched the series yet of the Daredevil. To tell you the honest truth, I haven't actually watched the series of any of them. I haven't watched Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, Arrow. I haven't watched any of them. Flash. I haven't watched any of them, but yeah. Just don't worry. One day I will. But yeah, all right. So let's look at the next picture now. So the next picture is going to go up now. Boom! There we go. There's the next picture. And as you can see, holy moly, donut shop. Now, let's rewind. A couple months ago. And now, a lot of you guys that are new here won't know this, but a lot of you that have been here for a while will know this. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I know I'm right. What did Mini-Me say he wanted for the new character to come in? When I said to him, what character did you want? And he could have named any Marvel character in the Marvel universe. Any. Who did he name? Holy moly, he named Groot. Yes, he did. If you guys don't believe me, go back on one of my Crystal videos. You probably have to watch all of them to find out. And there are hundreds. That's right. I've only recently started putting numbers on them. If you guys remember, actually, right? My crystal openings, when I used to do special crystals like Hulk crystals, Venom crystals, anything like that, not Venom crystals, because that's when I did start numbering them, but before I never used to number them. I only ever used to number when I used to do premium crystals, and then when a special crystal came out like Miss Marvel or Doctor Strange, I never numbered it. So realistically, we're on number like 113 crystal openings now. Really and truthfully, guys, if you go back and count all the ones that I've not counted, we're probably over opening 200 on the series. Honestly, guys, we are on that amount of crystals. We've opened up so many crystals. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. I know we've opened. There's so many videos. It's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. But Groot, I want to know what Groot. If you know what. Mini-Me said something about if Groot was to slam his arm down or something like that, and then the stalks or his trees or whatever vines would come up from the floor and grab them or something like that. If that move happens, right, then I know Kabam listens to us. I'm telling you right now, because he said he wanted to move like that. I don't know what moves there are going to be, but if a move like that happens, oh my god, that's going to be crazy. You know, that's going to be hashtag Mini-Me's character for life, because I don't care what anyone says. He said he wanted that character, it comes out. He said if a move like that comes out after he says it as well, oh my god, that's gonna be crazy, dudes. But yeah, as you can see, Groot is there. I can't believe Groot's coming out. I didn't ever think Groot was gonna come out, to tell you the honest truth. Move wise, all right, there was one move in Guardians of the Galaxy that he did, which was awesome, which was totally awesome. And you guys obviously have to remember, if you watch the film, you have to remember it, because it was that an awesome move he did. He when he got onto Ronan's ship, they want to fight, they're beating everyone, and the doors open, and boom, all the troops coming towards him, and then Groot just goes, "Wood'em!" He makes his arm, like, I don't know how long it went, like 50 foot long, but it went through all the people, and then he started slamming them on the walls, like, boom, 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 and then he dropped them all, and then he just turned around, looked at Drax, and smiled. I think he looked at Drax and smiled, yeah, but I think he did, it was Drax he looked at, not Star-Lord, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not too sure now, but he looked at one of them and he just gave a little cheeky smile. I thought that was like one of the most epic parts in that film. It was so cool, you know. I wondered it a few times, and just when he turns around and Groot smiles after he done that, that was awesome. I absolutely loved it, you know. That was so cool. But all right, dudes, they're the two characters we spotted in that video. Totally awesome. I can't wait for them to come out. Like I said, I want DareDevil to come out just because I want the DareDevil. I don't even want to say his name no more. That's it. Never again. The Groot, oh my god. I can't believe Groot's coming out. Especially after 3 months ago, Mini-Me said it and now he's coming out. That's too epic. That is just like beyond epic. But it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic coming out. I can't wait for Jane Foster, Thor, Lady Woman, Thor coming through. Jane Foster, Dr. Jane Foster coming out as well. That's going to be epic too. But definitely can't wait for Groot to come out. I don't know who's going to be next. I don't know who's going to be next, guys. But I can't wait to see. I honestly cannot wait to see who's next. But okay, dudes. We will see you guys in the next episode, dudes. Yeah.